Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today guys is going to be day 2 of my Foundation Friday series, and you might be wondering why I look a bit crazy right now with like only my eyes and my eyebrows done. Is because I'm doing a look right now for Instagram, which will be up before I post this video anyway, so we're all good. I've got nothing to hide. So for today's foundation review, I'm going to be reviewing the Dermacol Film Studio foundation. I have used this foundation before, I've just not used it purely on its own. I've mixed it in with other foundations just to get a little bit more coverage, but I've simply just never used this on its own as of yet. It's meant to be the world's most full coverage foundation, and it certainly is that. From when I swatched it, it did look really full coverage and really thick as well, so we'll see how this applies to my face. So yeah guys, if you like this video then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be part of my little YouTube fam here on YouTube. And yeah guys, if you want to see my review and demo on this foundation, then just keep on watching. So let's just jump right into it. So like I said, I'm going to be reviewing this Dermacol foundation today. So the shade that I have here is shade 210. This shade does look ever so slightly darker than me. It could be even more darker, you never know. I wanted to try this purely on its own, just to see what my impressions are of it, because if I like it then I'm going to just use this on its own every day for full coverage. So I've got my little Anastasia palette here, and I'm going to apply a little bit of this onto this palette. So this does claim to be the world's most full coverage foundation. From the videos that I've seen, wow, that's all I'm going to say, but we're going to see how it works today. So I'm not going to take a lot because I've seen people like taking way too much, and I even think that what I've just put there is too much. That is all I've took. I feel like this is going to be way too much, but we'll see. You never know, we'll see. So I'm going to go in with a brush first, then I'm going to go in with a beauty blender just to make sure it's all smoothed out and nice afterwards. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe M439 buffer brush first, and I'm just going to, I don't even know what I'm doing, but yeah, we're going to see how this applies. So I hardly even touched it there, and wow. I mean, the colour isn't too bad, I suppose, but we never know, it could oxidise, it could change. And this is me just taking like the smallest amount and hardly even touching the pan. And so far, it's covering up a lot. This might be my new Holy Grail foundation. And with applying the smallest amount, my skin literally looks flawless. It literally just looks like a blank canvas. I literally just look like I put a mask on. My pores have just went whew, by. So I don't even think I've honestly used that much. There's still a fair bit on there, as you can see. Shit. But yeah, the coverage on this is just absolutely amazing. Okay, so that is it applied. I'm actually amazed with the coverage. Like, I was expecting a lot of coverage, but with the smallest amount that I've applied to my face, I'm actually so impressed with the coverage. I would need to take like a good 5 or 6 pumps of any other foundation to get this coverage, but that was literally like this tiniest amount. I've literally just been patting my brush in the foundation ever so slightly, and this is the coverage that I got. Like, I could not ask for more coverage in this, especially from the smallest amount. So I will, if I use it again in the future, which I think I probably will, I will take a smaller amount than this. So I'm going to blend this out with a beauty blender. And it's very oily. Like, my skin looks like really shiny, which tells me it's not my finish. But we can go over it with powder, that's not a problem. Okay, so that's me blended out with a beauty blender. It actually still looks flawless, like no coverage has been removed whatsoever. It still is all of my face. My god, my nose is so itchy. So I'm going to go in with my absolute all-time favourite Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C1. Okay, so I'm now going to go in and blend that out with my beauty blender. Okay, so it is blending out quite nicely on top of the foundation. Okay, so after blending the concealer out on top, it has laid down so nicely. Like, I'm so impressed with how flawless my skin looks right now. I'm actually so happy with this foundation. I didn't think I would like it because it's so thick. I was scared in case it was going to be so cakey, but it's actually laid down quite nice. Okay, so I'm going to go in and set the rest of my face and bake a little bit, and I will see what happens after that. So I'm just taking my Coty Airspun powder and I'm just going to bake like I normally would. And I'm just going to set the rest of my face using the same powder as well. Okay, so I have just went in and baked and set my whole face, and after doing all that, my foundation and my concealer literally look flawless. Like, I'm so happy with the coverage, the way everything's laid down on top of each other. The foundation surprisingly doesn't feel heavy on my face at all. For a thick foundation, this actually does feel comfortable enough to wear on its own. And yeah, I really like this foundation. I feel like this could be my new Holy Grail foundation, but we don't know until the 10 mixes up. So I'm going to go and quickly finish off the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is my finished makeup. I'm actually living for the blue eyes and I'm just living for all of it. So yeah, final thoughts on the foundation. I love it. I feel like my bronzer, my highlight, everything else went on top so nicely. I'm in love with the finish. It literally just looks like I'm wearing a mask. Like, literally, I'm so happy with how it turned out. So yeah, I actually might wear this on its own from now on because the coverage that it gives for such a little amount is amazing, and it's so cheap as well. I think it was like £11 or £12, which is amazing for a foundation. So yeah guys, that is the end of this video. Don't forget to leave it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me in the future, and press that little bell button if you want to be notified on when I do post a new video. And I will see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.